The Stanley Hotel, the most haunted hotel in America. This was me walking through it, and I was like recording illegally because the tour guide actually told us not to record because he would get fired. But I didn't record him, so it's probably fine. That's me. I don't know why the camera's so blurry. It's probably because I was using a camcorder, but aesthetic, you know. Yeah. So like, basically, if you've ever watched The Shining, it's like the guy, what's his name, Stephen King, he slept in room 217 and he had a nightmare about his son, and then he was like, oh my god, and then he woke up and he made a movie called The Shining, and people think that it was recorded here, but it actually wasn't, so I'm not sure what happened with that. Here are two mirrors on either side of the wall. That's called a vortex. It's when ghosts, it's like a ghost portal for them to enter the human realm, when two mirrors are facing each other. So I thought that was cool and pretty haunted. I actually wasn't supposed to go up here. I also did that illegally because it's only for guests who stay at the hotel, and obviously I'm not doing that, so I just kind of snuck up there, and then I got scared, and then I went down, because that was creepy. Yeah, those are the vortexes again, and then I swiftly made my way down the stairs. If you see that little sign in the middle, that's me, that's the sign that told me not to do that, so. And then that was the maze. There was like apparently a maze in The Shining. I've never watched The Shining, so I wouldn't know, but apparently there's like a maze, and so then people went to the Stanley Hotel and they're like, "Hey, where's the maze?" And so then they made a maze for the movie, like, so people wouldn't get mad at them because it wasn't there. So that was me going through the maze. And then there's like a statue over there of Stanley, the guy that made the hotel. And he actually made it. He came here. He came to Colorado to cure his tuberculosis because he had it 3 separate times, and so he came here. And then he made a hotel for himself, I think, to be cured of it. Okay, you were supposed to be able to read that, but apparently my thing is so glitchy you can't. But it was just talking about like Stanley and how he played the violin, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. How long is this recording? This is 20. I'm on 2 minutes of 20, so I'm just gonna cut this and then go ahead.
Oh, did you just cheat?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, cheater.
I can't find my way out. Yeah.
Houdini was here. He blood death backstage. I don't know if it was just him.
So here was the like a theater part, I think, and Harry Houdini performed here, and I think he died on stage. I don't know if it was in this play, but that's what the guy told us. And I had to wait like a few minutes to record this because he said if I recorded him, then he'd get moved to a different department and possibly fired. So, yeah, and that's my mom right there. And then this was like up on the up part, I guess, where the elites hung out on stage, like where Abraham Lincoln would probably sit if he was here. That's my brother. And that's my dad. Watch this. He's about to say something funny. Trust.
This is crazy. I don't think I can stay here too much longer. It's a little insane.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the coloring on that, but this is us heading down the stairs of that place. Yeah, I was recording everybody else in the tour illegally also, so I don't know if I have the energy to blur their faces, so sorry about that. And that was a really old flag, and then that's a new one, and that's the other one. And that was outside. And I don't remember what happened in this room actually.
I don't know what's happening, but that flag is missing stars.
Yeah, the ghost took the stars, so I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah. And then there was like a thing there. I think this is just where the elites hung out and like decided to do something with the Rocky Mountains. I think that's what he said. And that's me in the mirror. And then I accidentally was recording here, so it's just a black screen for a while. Alright, and then in this room, you can see there's a pool table where like really rich guys hung out. And the tour guide said that if you like crawl under it, there's like something written under it. I don't remember what it was because I didn't crawl under it like a weirdo. And I wasn't supposed to go over there, but I recorded it anyway because I'm a freaking bad yeah, I'm really cool like that. But anyway, this was me recording, and then I was the last one in the room because I'm, again, a badass. And then I was accidentally recording here too, and so it's just really bad, but yeah. And then, like, right here, it was the, this is, like, the hallway, the spooky hallway where Stephen King slept, and he got a nightmare in 2017. And he got a nightmare, and then he decided to make the movie, The Shining. Again, I've never watched it, so I can't really judge how good or bad it is, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty fun, so I don't want to watch it. Yeah, this is us heading down the stairs again, back with the vortexes. I thought that was really interesting. I could not stop talking about it. I'm pretty sure my family hated me. And then he led us into, like, this underground, like, cave area, and apparently a lot of people died there because it would, like, collapse a bunch, but I had to turn on my night vision because it was really dark. He said that if you point it there, then you'll see, like, a ghost, because apparently one of their, like, chef's employees died there. His name was Gus, and he just, like, broke his ankle, and then he just kind of stayed there and died of shock. My bad, Gus. But yeah. I shouldn't have said that. Rest in peace, Gus. I'm sure that was very traumatic for him. But anyway, yeah, this was like an underground, cellar type stuff. I don't think this was in here. I don't know why they'd have a carriage under there, but apparently he said, the tour guide said that if you point your camera there, you'd see a ghost, but I didn't see any ghosts, so let me know if you saw a ghost in the comments. But yeah. So I was just, like, recording around. My dad told me to because he thought it would be cool, but honestly, there's not much to it, so I'm not sure what he gained out of that. And it was really small, too, because he was like, if we made, like, one wrong move, the entire thing would collapse on us, so he's really strict about that, the tour guide, but yeah. And that's everybody again, so yeah. I was just, like, kind of recording around, and I had to use the camera to not step on that pole because I knew I would trip and fall and die, and honestly, I don't want to end up like us. I gotta stop talking about Gus, my bad. But up there, it was pretty interesting. And then there's like a few lollipops right there, if you could see it. Yeah, I was laughing at that. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, he told us if we go through that wooden door, we'd instantly die, and to not ask, there was like a red glow behind it, and he told us not to ask any questions about it, so that was a little freaky. But, I can only assume it was like a Sans type day, you know, with like, the door. Yeah. And so here he was flickering the lights telling us to get out now. But right before I recorded that little hole there because it's like infested with ghosts or whatever. And if you crawled through there again, you'd immediately die. So yeah. And then once again, I snuck back upstairs after the tour to go record the rooms again because once again I'm a freaking badass. And so yeah, that was my mom and I going upstairs again. Freaking mirrors again. You'll see those a lot in this video. But yeah, so we went through the door and I went back to this is the 217 hallway with Stephen King and Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is like she was the head maid, and she was cleaning around Stephen King's room, and just the entire floors above her freaking collapsed on her. And surprisingly, she didn't die then, and she continued to work at the Stanley Hotel for the rest of her life, which was like 40 years, so that was pretty surprising. But yeah, this is where Elizabeth got crushed. And yet they gave the title to Stephen King, which I thought was pretty sexist. But yeah. And so she haunts the hotel here. There's like a bunch of gaps in the doors, and yeah, that's the 2 floors above us that collapsed on her. Rest in peace, Elizabeth. And so then, I don't know why I said 3 flights, that was clearly 2 flights. There was some other ghost hunters with us over there, that were also sneaking into the floors, because apparently that's a popular thing to do, so I guess I'm not as much of a badass as I thought. But yeah, that was construction outside. This is like the room that they gave Elizabeth to right here, which is the room that collapsed on her, which that seems a little disrespectful to me, but then again, I'm the person laughing at Gus constantly, so I can't really be the judge of that. But yeah, I don't remember what room that is. I'm assuming it's 317 based on the one above, below, oh my freaking god. The one below it is 217. And yeah, this is me going upstairs. I don't know why I'm freaking out and like whispering like that. That was a little bit dramatic considering I hadn't seen any ghosts so far.
Haberdasher, this is the guy. He like. I just heard a fly. He stalks women.
Yeah, so Haberdasher, as I just stated, touches women as a ghost. Yeah, I don't know how that works. But apparently, this is the 4th floor, and it's apparently the most haunted. A lot of people report hearing children laughing and like running down the halls, which I don't know why they're on the same floor as the guy who touches women. That's a little weird, but whatever. I don't know how ghost rules work, so yeah. That was just me walking around, and then I got scared because of the long hallway, so then I very slowly ran towards my mom. That was me recording the painting on the wall. I don't know what significance that has. I can only assume it's something not interesting at all.
I don't remember what he did, but I remember he haunts like young women.
I don't know why I'm talking like that and why I'm so exhausted. Probably because of the stairs, but maybe a ghost possessed me. I'm not sure.
Girls who stay in that room like report being like touched. Not like in weird places, but like caressed on the back and stuff.
And that was my experience at the Stanley Hotel. Sadly, I didn't see any ghosts. Sorry, Gus. In the making of this video, I had my friend Moss on call, so shout out to them. Yeah, it was pretty uneventful. I wish I got the ghost tour. I just got the history tour, which was pretty lame, so yeah. 10 out of 10, recommend. Awesome.